Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. The income tax officer found that so far as the accounts for the were concerned, they were quite satisfactory. Stop. He was not, however, satisfied with regard to the credit entries in favor of in the account for which no account books were produced, and had reason to believe that a part of the income of the SSC for the year as represented by certain credits had escaped assessment. Stop. After obtaining the necessary sanction from the Commissioner of Income Tax, he stated reassessment proceedings against the SSC under Section 34 in respect of the assessment for the assessment year 1950. Stop. In the course of this assessment proceeding, the SSC was called upon to produce the account books for the subsequent years. Stop. The SSC declined to produce the account books on the ground that the said account books no traceable. Stop. The income tax officer took the view that the explanation of the SSC that the account books were not traceable was not genuine, and he was deliberately not producing the account books for the said year. Stop. He therefore decided to make the assessment under Section 23 of the Act. Stop. By his letter dated 6th August 1956, he intimated to the SSC his intention to make an assessment under Section 23 and called upon him to supply the explanation as to why an amount of rupees 95,483 credited in the account of during the course of the assessment year should not be treated as the concealed income of the SSC himself. Stop. In the said letter, the income tax officer pointed out to the SSC that the statement of account which it has produced when examined along with the account books for the showed that the account of there was a total debit as the price of the goods exported to him. Stop. These debits included the value of the goods amounting to which were shipped at the end of the accounting year for which the price was received from during the subsequent 2006. Stop. For the remaining goods shipped during the year which were valued at payments were received from during the course of the year. Stop. It was, however, shown in this account that the total credits in favor of during were the total of credits in favor of thereof exceeded the price of the goods received by him during the course of the year an amount of rupees 95,000. Stop. The plaintiffs have withdrawn those cases on the ground that the rent controller has no jurisdiction over the properties. Stop. Thereafter, the first plaintiff got issued legal notices under Section 106 of the Transfer of Property Act to all the defendants' tenants, terminating their tenancies and demanded to pay the arrears of rent and called upon them to vacate the suit on the dates specified in the respective notices. Stop. When the defendants denied those claims, the plaintiffs filed the suits. Stop. The trial court decreed the suit by holding that the monthly rent was at rupees 3,600. Stop. The trial court further held that the suit is maintainable. Stop. Since this is a first appeal preferred by the defendants against the judgment and decree of the trial court. Full stop. over.